to BAYCORP. Please be aware that this call may be monitored for quality purposes.
Welcome to BAYCORP. You're speaking with Karen. How can I help you?
Hi Karen, how are you?
Not too bad yourself?
Oh, I'm not too bad. This afternoon I've had one call from a representative or agent of BAYCORP. We had a short conversation. She ended up hanging up on me. And then I rung back and had a nice, 17-minute conversation with another girl, Heather, there. We seem to be getting nowhere, and the phone number that was contacted me on here was 09, also a confidential number, and I just wanted to ring and remove any implied right of access that BAYCORP has to think they have to ring the number in the future.
Okay, do you have your reference number with you?
I don't have a reference number. If you could just put under that phone number 09 that number is no longer allowed to be called by BAYCORP, that would be brilliant.
Okay.
And just that you've been given notice of removal of implied right.
You finish?
Sorry, pardon?
Sorry, I'm trying to explain myself, yeah?
Yeah.
We can't do any search by phone numbers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can only search it up by names and reference numbers. So
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's the problem. See, I don't identify as being a person, and that seemed to be the issue with the previous two ladies I spoke to. They wanted to know her last name and date of birth, and I mean, I'm just a man. I don't have either of those two things. A person does, I don't. So, yeah, the fact that they called me first on a number that's no longer associated with my person, legal or lawful person, you know, that. It's beside the point. I'm just making sure that BAYCORP is given notice that removal of implied right to call that number is given, which I've just done and recorded and will post on YouTube later, but I want to make sure you guys know. You know, no offence to you guys at all, but I don't identify as a person. BAYCORP is a third party interloper. They are unable to provide any proof of debt, and yeah, they. I understand that. If it's any help at all to try and track down who you're speaking to, my given names are Mark. I have a family name but I am not a person, just so we're aware there. I don't have a last name, and I do not have a birth date. I mean, we're all born, but can you honestly remember what date what your birthday is?
yes?
You can. I know you were there at the time, but do you recall the day you were born?
24th, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so you're conscious enough to remember the actual date you were born, or did someone tell you that that was the date you were born, and like your mother or the doctor, and that's what you believe the date your birth is, or your birth certificate might say that date?
Is this issue about me or?
No, I'm just trying to get the logic behind where I'm thinking, so you can understand.
The number that you wish to remove, but I can't. I have no account in front of me that has that number.
Yep.
To be removed. So.
But as I said, my given names and family name is. If that isn't enough for you guys to work that out from, then I'm sorry. But yep, that's the correct spelling.
And it was it?
My given names. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. What was that?
My name is Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
There doesn't seem to be anything under your name.
That's interesting.
So first name or the first name?
My first name is. Those are my given names.
Quite a few. But all with different date of birth, so I'm not sure which one would be yours.
Okay. You don't have any names there? got 09.
You've got quite a few here, but not to worry, they're all finalised.
I just feel sorry for that character called you. I don't associate with being called you. You is a plural, legally speaking. You can't be a plural.
What do you recommend me to call yourself?
Well, I'm commonly known as Mark or Dad, and as you're not one of my kids, Mark's fine. That's my given name.
No, it's not a problem.
Yeah, it's just I don't have a last name and I don't have a date of birth. There's your answer. Alright, so she wants to hang up on me. I've given notice of removal of implied right of the phone number here. If they ring back again, notice to agent is notice to principal. Removal of implied right. BAYCORP and any of your representatives or agents are not allowed to call my wife's confidential private home phone number again. If you do, notice to agent is notice to principal, I will charge you up to $5,000 per phone call. You are given fair notice. Okay. No. I just sent an email to BAYCORP this morning about this. And you guys had removal of access to this phone number, so why are you ringing here again? Yeah, this number is... It is not mine, it's not assigned to me. I'm not Mark, I'm just a man. It's your assumption that I'm Mark. So... I didn't say yes. I said, who is this? Are you certain about that? Because I am recording this phone conversation. Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm just a man. What is your name? Are you there? Hello? Hello? Excuse me. I require your name, please. Hello? I'm well aware you haven't hung up the phone. As I've said, this phone call is being recorded. Now, you've just identified yourself as an agent of BAYCORP. I require your name. Okay. I sent an email this morning. Rude. Okay, BAYCORP, yet again another phone call. You rung up, you asked to speak to a person called Mark. I'm just a man. You will not get me to identify as a person. I know exactly what I am. So give up. So again, I'm not too sure on the last name, but I sent an email through to a representative at BAYCORP this morning. Her name was Linda. I notified her again via email this morning that implied right of access to call the number that was just called was removed. Whoever that woman was on the phone did not identify herself to me when I asked again. She clearly was listening in until I hung up, or until, sorry, she hung up and you noticed. So, not impressed, BAYCORP. It's borderline harassment. You've been notified of removal of implied right of access to this phone number. If you persist and you don't cease and desist immediately, I will seek legal action or lawful action. Perhaps I'll just sue whoever the next man or woman that represents BAYCORP that rings up here. Perhaps I'll just sue them, because I will require their full name and their full date of birth, and then I will sue. I'll file legal action. So, up to you guys if you want to keep pursuing this, but you can stop calling me and you can stop harassing on a number that you've been clearly removed access of. See ya. Have a great day. Bye.